What's going on, good people? In today's video here for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, I'm going to give you guys a few tips on how to complete these sphere or ball puzzles that take place in the tomb of Eilram. There are two main ball puzzles overall, so you can look in the description for a quick reference to their locations. So with that man, let's get started. So when you make your way to this area, we got to take out them critters, and when we come down here, man, we have a few balls that we can push utilizing these wind tunnels, right? Now this first one here is optional. You could always come back to do this, but what we need to do, man, is break that wall. So one of the ways we can do that is first push this tunnel right here, or open this tunnel right here, so that that ball can spin around, come all the way around, and then eventually it'll bust open that wall. So now when that happens, man, we could actually push the other tunnel to push the ball to the other side. But before we do that, let's go ahead and snatch up this echo. And once we're done with that, let's go and interact with this tunnel right here. Push the button, and then it will push the ball to the other side and bust open that wall. So now that we have access to both tunnels, man, what we essentially need to do is turn both of them on so that we can get the ball into the center and push it onto the pathway in the middle. Now there are a couple of ways we can do this. So the ball needs to be centered, lined up right there, right? So one way in which we can do it, man, is make the ball spin around. So we have that tunnel turned on, and then we have this tunnel turned on right over here. So we have those two tunnels turned on, man, and when the ball is spinning right past that cracked tunnel that we opened up earlier, once it's out of its pathway, make your way in this direction and quickly turn it on. And then when we turn it on, when the ball eventually comes around, it will stop in the center. As we can see right there, kind of stop in the center using the force from both sides. So we could close this one. We don't need this one anymore. So now we see this one is turned on over there. That one is turned on through the cracked tunnel. Both are turned on. Ball is stopped in the center. So all we need to do is turn on the one behind it, and it will push it down this pathway right here. And we're good to go. So as I mentioned, man, wait till the ball is spinning around in the circle. Then turn on the one with the cracked tunnel after it passes its pathway. And then eventually, man, we center it up, line it up, push this bad boy through, and we could get our little secret in the process. Get the little echo, man. So that's one way we could do it. Another way you could have actually done it, man, is as the ball is spinning in a circle. If you're having trouble with that way, we could just stop it near the center of the center tunnel. So I have the center tunnel already blowing on. And so what I want to do, man, is I don't have the crack one turning on so that I can spin in a circle. So I stop it when it's near the center, and then I turn this tunnel off so it could lose its momentum. And then that way the center one pushes it onto the platform, and then we're good to go, man. So there are a couple of different ways you could do this, and if none of these ways work, man, you could eventually come back here when we get the force push ability and just push it onto the center, so make things even easier, right? So after you make your way to deeper into the tomb, man, and we make our way to this pathway, showing you guys exactly where we are on the map. As you can see right here, this is after we've acquired the force push ability. As you can see, we're on the planet Zephyr. So now there's a couple of things we can do. First off, before we push those spheres or those balls, you can go over here. Gonna speed things up just a little bit, man. So I'm gonna show you guys a few extra things in the process. We do that Super Mario jump right there. Then we swing on this thing, do our little Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider, Uncharted, all of the above. So shimmy across here, and then when you climb up here, man, we got another echo, right? So just wanted to show you some optional things in the process, man. So when we're done with that, jump on down, push this ball. Now that we've acquired the force push ability, we got old Guardian homeboy over here. So go ahead, deal with him. You could push him when he's doing that laser beam, then whop him up, molly whop him. Make things easier for you. And then when you're ready, man, the first thing we need to do with this ball here, or one of the things we can do, is push it off into this location so that that platform goes up, and then we have access to this area. And I'm going to show you guys a few tips in which you can utilize to get up that platform that went up on the left hand side. But go through this pathway. You're going to speed things up once again, and shimmy on cross, shimmy, 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 climb up. I don't need no hint. And when you climb up here, man, go through this pathway and then push this sphere down. and then we're good to go. Now, one of the things you could do to get up this platform that went up, this is what I did. There's probably a few different ways you could do it, but I decided to push this ball, then force stop it or force slow it, then push it and force slow it one more time, and then jump onto the platform, and then that way when it resumes this pathway, I'm up top. So I'm going to show you guys what I did one more time, if that makes any sense. And when you come up here, interact with the chest, and then we have another echo we could snatch up, man. So this isn't required to proceed, but I figured I would show you guys this as well too, since we're off in this area. You know, show you guys some useful things, man. But let me do it one more time. So I force push, force slow, then make my way around here, then force push and force slow one more time, and then before it could resume, I jumped up on top of the platform. Then once it resumed, I'm good to go. So we make our way up there, get all the things, and then what we could do, man, we just slide on the way down. Slide, slide. And we're back to square one, right? So now what we need to do, man, is we have this second ball. We got two balls, two blue balls, right? After we've acquired them, man. So we need to push it down this pathway, and it's going to ramp up. So push it down here. Push that bad boy through. And then eventually, man, it'll come all the way around, and the tunnel from the other side, the wind pressure from the other side will blow it on up. Woo, up over there. So now we just need to make our way up over there. I tell you, I don't need no hint. And then when we get here, man, we push it onto this platform here. That pressure plate, I guess. So push the sphere over there, push it one more time if I could. And then that platform raised up and this wall raised down. So now we need to get one more ball. We also got this thing we could interact with right here. Get some backstory on things, know some more stuff about the tomb and what's going on.
This tomb is utterly fascinating.
Old sage. But once you're done with all that, man, we could bust through this door or this wall right here on the left. And as you can see, we're in this previous room where we were at before. Climb up here. Make sure you turn off this wind tunnel. And then what we need to do, man, is push this ball directly into this wall. So force push it into the wall. Ball will drop. And then force push it one more time. Now we're good to go. Now we got all three balls, right? So now what we need to do, man, is put that ball in the same pathway where we put the other one, and it will go on a continuous track. So push it down here. You're going to see what I mean. Let this wind tunnel propel it up. Keep on pushing that bad boy. Wind tunnel, take a hold of it, propels it up. Alright, and it'll keep going on in the circle because now the pathway is clear. So all we need to do, man, is climb all the way up and then force stop it and push it onto a pressure plate up top. And I'll show you guys what I mean. So as you can see, it's going around in a circle. So let's climb up top here. Climb, climb. Then when we get up here, man, I'm gonna force slow it down and then push it onto the pressure plate. So we see it's coming around in a circle. Just gotta wait. Going in one thing, come out the other. So force stop it, then force push it onto the pressure plate. Now we just climb up top here, man, and we're good to go, man. So as you can see, man, it's all pretty straightforward. You know, you just gotta push them balls, them spheres around, and then you should be able to exit the premises. One more thing we need to do is just force our way out. We got this one ball down here. If you push that ball down there and then step on the pressure plate, you will be able to exit the tomb. Before you do so though, man, you could always I think you can return to the tomb at any point, but you know, maybe look around a little bit, man. Make sure you exhaust all the areas, any available areas to you before you leave, and go about your business, man. And then go from there. So folks, that is pretty much that, man. Just wanted to give you guys this walkthrough video on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, showing you guys how to solve the sphere or ball puzzles that take place in the tomb of Eilram or Eilram or however you say it. Let me know what you guys' thoughts on the comments below. As always, I appreciate the support. And with that there, fellas, man, I guess I will see you guys in the next video.